Good morning, it's Heather Quisel here. Guys, I am excited to talk to you about my love of reading. And I don't know about you, but I have always loved reading. My little one is right outside the window. We are on day 3 of snow days around here. I don't know what it's like where you guys are at. And my office just overlooks what they've built now out of the mounds, like 4 feet of snow. They've built this little, what would you call it? I don't know, bunny hill. Anyway, now I'm distracted, but my love of reading, I have always loved to read. And once I became a business owner and an entrepreneur, I discovered this concept of personal development. We call it PD. This idea of gaining knowledge to apply to business and success and just life hacks, right? And so last night I was sharing with you guys right here via Facebook all the books I read in 2016. 2 years ago, I had set a goal to read one personal development themed book per month, which I did. And this past year, I more than doubled that. And I've got like just a little stack of books and things that I read in the last year. And somebody messaged me saying, how do you have the time to read all of these books? You know, she's like, I'm a business owner and I'm a mom and I just don't have the luxury of sitting down to read. And you guys, there are 3 different sort of tips and strategies that I use to read. And first things first, I don't think reading and acquiring knowledge is a luxury. It is a must. If you want to excel in life, if you want to be better tomorrow than you are today, you've got to learn. And the best way, one of the cheapest ways to learn is to just invest in a book. And heck, you can go to the library and rent it for free. You know, so books are one of those things that I just instill this in my kids. I will pay my kids to finish a personal development book. I want them to get that knowledge, and if money speaks their language, I'm going to do it. And truly, we get paid to read books, truly, because it expands your knowledge. It expands your perspective, and if you're reading the right books, it challenges and it completely changes how you think and your life. So let's talk about those 3 ways, 3 things that I do to make sure that I read, gather knowledge, study every single day. And I don't read novels. I'm talking books that challenge and push me personally and professionally. First things first, the first 15 minutes of the day go to reading, period. Now for me, I'm a first thing in the morning, go to the gym girl, but when I get home, I am reading immediately. For me, that's out of the Bible. I have a really great Bible that a good friend of mine, Jenny, shared with me, the Maxwell Leadership Bible. It's my favorite. If you're a leader in any capacity, moms, that's you too. You're leading a family. That's a great read, but 15 minutes, we're talking 15 minutes, guys. You can wake up 15 minutes earlier, right? And the last 15 minutes before I go to bed, it's not scrolling Pinterest or Facebook like I love to do, it's reading. So if you can do nothing else in the day, let that last 15 minutes of the day be reading. Allow yourself to go to bed subconsciously absorbing that information that you just read. And you can get a lot done in a month of 15-minute increments. Now, the other thing that I do is schedule it. Schedule it. Put it on your calendar, block it out, give yourself a solid 15, 20, maybe even 30 minutes and read. For me, this is often mid-afternoon, right before I pick up my kids from school. So I've done my work and the dishes are done, and I sit down by the fire and I just allow myself to study whatever it is that I'm currently, really devouring. At the moment, I am currently devouring this one down here. I don't know if you can see it, Tools of Titans. Oh my gosh, Tim Ferriss. I just love him and all of the knowledge I get out of that. And my third tip for you guys is audio. I get that there are many people that literally don't sit down long enough to read a book. That's what Audible is for. That's what podcasts, guys. I look at podcasts. There's so much information to be had. I listen to podcasts and audiobooks depending on the day while I'm getting ready in the morning. It's a great way to absorb. If you are on cardio machines, that is another great way to get it in. Or just go outside and walk on purpose. With the intent to absorb knowledge from an audiobook, a podcast, some sort of video, anything. Guys, we have so much knowledge at our fingertips. There's really no excuse to not be learning and growing and gaining new perspective from other people. So I hope that those 3 tips on how to read more, gain more knowledge will help you guys. I would love to hear from you and what books you're loving, what audios that you're listening to. And if you're into podcasts, I would love to hear some of your favorites. So, all right, you guys, thanks for joining me this morning. I hope you have a great weekend.